Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. We've got one more for you here today. We're going to go into the realms of progressive rock, a very cool new release from Norway. The name of the album is the first of what's going to be a trio of albums. The band is called the Chronicles of Father Robin. The album is called The Songs and Tales of Airoea-Book 1. All right, so like I mentioned, this is meant to be a trio. Apparently, this is an idea formulated by a bunch of guys, by a bunch of very notable Norwegian prog rock bands, and they've been kind of talking about doing this for quite a long time, and it's finally come to fruition. They've already released the box set of the vinyl, and the CDs are going to come out one at a time over the span of a few months or so. So who is in this band, you might ask? So I'm going to read you a little bit of info here from their Bandcamp page. Chronicles of Father Robin is a Norwegian prog rock supergroup with members hailing from Norway's symphonic prog kings Wobbler, also the ever non-definable Tusmork, the seasoned post-rockers the Samuel Jackson 5, and the elusive prog gem that is Jordsto. The Songs and Tales of Airoea, 30 years in the making, is a cohesive triple concept album with 18 songs set in an alternate, archaic world for over a period of 3 decades. The first album, Book 1, will be releasing on September 15th, with the single Elysian Fields preceding it. Okay, the Chronicles of Father Robin emerged from the remains of the band Fangorn back in 1993 to 94, mainly inspired by the classic bands and albums of the early 70s progressive music scene, alongside contemporary bands like Anglagard, Anecdote, White Willow, and Landberk. There's all sorts of more information here, but the first part of this series of albums has 6 tracks. It's roughly, 50 minutes, just under 50 minutes long. Okay, just over 45. Let's take a look at the artwork here. Very, very cool. Does it look like a prog rock album? Yes, indeed it does. And I'll take the booklet out, and I'll tell you everybody who's in here and what they play, because that's just as interesting as the music, I think, which the music is pretty damn great. All right, cool artwork. Lyrics, more kind of maps and things of, this made-up little universe, land, whatever. Okay. All right, so some of these names may or may not be familiar to you, I guess, but they come from those bands I mentioned before. We've got, and I apologize if I butcher any of these names, but Andreas Wettergreen, Stroman Prestmo, who vocals, Fender Stratocaster, Gibson Les Paul Studio, Gibson SG guitars, Takamine 12-string, Garrison 6-string guitars, Chandler precision bass, Oberheim keyboards, electric organ, glockenspiel percussion and things. We got John Andre Nielsen on Fender precision bass, Oslo Instrumentfabrik number 022, and Hagstrom electric bass guitars and backing vocals. You got Henrik Harmer on Ayot drums, percussion, Oberheimer OB8 and backing vocals. Okay. Thomas Hagen Kaldebol on Oslo Instrumentfabrik 023 Vera, Gibson ES335 and Gibson Les Paul guitars, Gibson Southern Jumbo and Gibson LG3 acoustic guitars, Gibson F2 mandolin, electronics and sound effects, backing vocals. Alexandra Morozova on vocals, Rajin Meyer on flute, Hammond B3 organ, Fender Rhodes Mark II, Yamaha Grand Piano, church organ backing vocals. Special guest, also from Wobbler, we've got Lars Fredrik Froisli on Mellotron, the M400, Chamberlain M1, Hammond C3, Rhodes Mark II, Hohner Clavinet, Lindholm Spinet, Mini Moog Model D, Wurlitzer 200, Piano ARP AXEE, Optagon, Musical Box and Glockenspiel. We've also got Hakon Oftong on Hammond M100 organ, Hohner Clavinet D6, Fender Rhodes Mark II, Mellotron M400D, and Solina String Ensemble. And then Ingjerd Moy on backing vocals on one track. Lyrics all by Andreas Presmo, music by Andreas Presmo, and the Chronicles of Father Robin. Recorded at Beck Studios in Steinhuset, and Wildsagen Studios, engineered by Eirik Bikobein, produced by Andreas Wettergreen, Stroman, Promo, and the Chronicles of Father Robin. There's a lot to take in there. Yeah, this is, as you would expect, it's Norwegian prog rock, very pastoral in spots, very symphonic in others. Does not sound unlike what you would hear from classic bands like more recent Wobbler, as well as Anglagard, Anecdote, and White Willow, all those great bands. And you got folks from those bands and others, and right, so it's just what you'd expect. Loads of mellotron and Hammond organ and Moog. Really nice acoustic electric guitar. I really like the vocals on here as well. It's soothing. It's pastoral in spots. It rocks. Lots of light and shade, waves of sound, and more atmospheric moments. Obviously, the big long tracks are what are really going to draw people in. It starts off with Prologue, which is just over a minute long. Then we go to the Tale of Father Robin, also just about a minute long. That leads you into Elysian Forest, which is amazing. Really, really good. Love the bass, man. I mean, the bass is huge. The weaving guitars, the mellotron, the Hammond organ, excellent. Death of the Fair Maiden comes up. That's just over 8 minutes long. Then you got Twilight Fields, 15 minutes and change. Excellent. And then Unicorn closes things out to get more kind of like symphonic, kind of like eerie forest music and things like that. This is really good. Ken Golden has been building this up for quite a while, saying this might be the prog release of the year here in 2023. Now that I'm a few listens in, I don't think I'm going to argue with that all too much. This is going to be one of, if not the best prog release of the year, one of my favorites for sure. And it ticks all the right boxes. If you love the great sounds of the 70s, you love that kind of Scandinavian sound, that pastoral sound mixed with lots of symphonic stuff. Great stuff. Fantasy tinged lyrics and things. Excellent. You're probably going to want to go and sit down and read the booklet and the lyrics and get the whole background on this whole storyline, because it's very intense and complex, and it's meant to be played out over a series of albums, right? So, yeah, this is really good. 4.5 out of 5 star. The Chronicles of Father Robin. The full title is, once again, hold on, I forgot it already. The Songs and Tales of Airoea, Book 1. Okay, so go check it out. You can get this on their Bandcamp page, which is fatherrobin.bandcamp.com. You can also get this on lasercd.com. Ken Golden has it in stock. And don't miss it. Really good. Wonderful stuff. Lovely. Lovely. It is definitely lovely. Check it out and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page for all sorts of cool Sea Tranquility gear, and our Cameo page for personalized videos. So thanks in advance for all your support there. We'll see you soon here with more stuff. All right, take care. I'm Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.